It's debatable where the name Jacks comes from. Some say it's from a black retriever that used to save the lives of fishermen along the shores of the sea. Some say it's because of the reputation of Swansea mariners in the busy Swansea port. Whichever you prefer, the Swansea Jacks are a formidable firm. They don't have the numbers of the big firms and they don't often play the big teams, so opportunities have been rare, but when they do face such opposition, they always turn out. Nowadays it's more against their old enemy Cardiff, or either of the Bristol clubs, but there was always trouble in the past, whoever they played. Some of their more notable events include 1971 Portsmouth v Swansea, FA Cup. The Jacks take 2,000 to Fratton Park, but get the shit kicked out of them by what they describe as huge dockers in their mid-20s. 1981 Swansea v Leeds. Leeds service crew take over Swansea, with 8,000 fans making the journey from Yorkshire. Trouble all day with the Jacks trying to ambush small pockets of Leeds but finding Leeds' numbers just too big. Leeds even try to burn down the Swansea double-decker stand. (1981) Swansea v Chelsea. Chelsea take 5,000 to the Vetch Field and try to take the Swansea home end, the North Bank, but get sussed by the police and escorted into the away end. That didn't stop the trouble, which continued throughout the game, but the main trouble was after the game and out in the streets, when 200 Chelsea faced off 150 Jacks, with the Jacks admitting they were beat by the Cockneys. (1984) Millwall v Swansea. So, this match is infamous to both Millwall and Swansea fans, as it's one of the very few times that someone tried to take the Cold Blow Lane end of Millwall, their home end. About 100 Swansea fans tried but ultimately failed and got chased onto the pitch and around the ground. Unfortunately, during an attack by the Millwall, one Swansea fan, Robbie Matthews, died a few days later from the effects of the kicking he got. 1984 Bristol City v Swansea. The Jacks attack Ashton Gate with 3,000 fans. Some Swansea fans were taken to hospital after an attack in Bristol's Black Horse pub, where Bristol fans used ammonia on the Swansea fans. And this set the precedent for the day, with pitch invasions and loads of trouble after the match, with a very game Bristol firm having to back off several times during the fracas. 1993 Cardiff v Swansea. December 1993, when 3,000 Swansea fans turn up at Ninian Park late and brawl their way from the train station to the ground. In the end, the turnstiles were abandoned and hundreds gained free entry. The game was held up continuously that night. It was described by the police as the worst violence they had seen at a Cardiff City game in living memory. (1993) Reading v Swansea. 2,000 Swansea Jacks invade Reading. 27 arrests inside the ground, with police totally unprepared for the Welsh invasion. Police horses had to be deployed to help curb the trouble and several pitch invasions held up the match. (2001) Swansea v Millwall. A furious mob of roughly 300 Swans fans threw car tyres, bottles, and wing mirrors at police following the match against Millwall yesterday. According to eyewitnesses, over 200 police officers arrived immediately, many in riot gear. 3 police officers were wounded in the head by projectiles, and 2 supporters were rushed to the hospital with head and leg injuries. Police have made 3 arrests and have warned that more will be made once the incident's CCTV footage has been reviewed. According to a police spokesman, there were occasional disturbances throughout the city as a result of the match between Swansea City and Millwall. Police personnel were dispatched to respond to the events. As a result of fans throwing projectiles, 3 officers received minor injuries. 2009 Cardiff v Swansea. 3,000 Swansea Jacks turn up in Cardiff. No surprise when trouble occurs, with running battles being fought on the grounds outside Ninian Park, with 38 arrests and referee Mike Dean being struck by a coin. Swansea fans complained they were treated like animals by South Wales police, according to their supporters groups. Police claimed they acted in good faith by containing the Swansea fans more so than the Cardiff, who were apparently allowed to roam free and attack Swansea fans at will. (2012) Swansea v Cardiff at Newbury Races. In 2013, two groups from both cities at Newbury Races clashed so violently a number of serious injuries resulted. A group from Cardiff abused some of the Swansea group, and the fight, involving some estimated 50 racegoers, went on for at least 15 minutes. The Cardiff group were backed off by such a violent response it was impossible for stewards to handle it. All they could do was watch. It ended up in court. Evidence was heard, and the court was told that, according to one witness, the incident was a pre-arranged fight between fierce South Wales rivals Swansea and Cardiff, which had previously been rained off. One witness, a police officer, P.C. Harris, who knew four defendants from a stag party through a Swansea rugby club, added, "A large part of the crowd began to jump and were bouncing on the spot. They were chanting, 'Soul Crew.'" He confirmed that fighting broke out between two particular groups of Welsh football fans separate from the defendants by a rugby club stag party when they got caught up in the crossfire. The teams have met twice per season over the last 5 years, with both teams being stuck in the Championship. Police have struggled to contain the violence between two sets of fans who literally hate each other. We'll let you know what happens in the future. Please subscribe and like to help our channel grow and give you notice of future videos.